comfortable with LGBT. I was basically a liberal, but I still wanted to hold my. But Jesus is different. That's what a lot of Christians. Jesus is different, but it's not. It's all the same thing because what are the fruits of the spirit? Acting like a Christian and being so that I really started to look into conversation. Most Christians have as like a person who just hates God, it's just cursing God. You know, you look into conversations that people had with atheists. I started to realize that a lot of science people who have done the most research, they don't have any reason to listen to conversations between debates between creationists and sounding so dumb. Where are the creationists sounding so ridiculous? Maybe I should go listen to what atheists are saying more. To believe a God exists. It's just that simple. It's not about hating everybody to get along. They want people to have empathy for each other. They want people believing things with no evidence. People, because your threshold for evidence is low. Ask themselves, like, why do you believe in this thing, and are you justified? But when you get older, you kind of have the responsibility of any weight in water. That's what I would say.
But what people from our ends now, right? Nigeria. Why are they so trying to rationalize I don't know if you've seen this sense of a board.
Oh,
It's like these are things that you can
very obvious,
right? What is it?
To be honest, like that's not Shakespeare, sorry, Sherlock Holmes, to see that most of this African about tithes, asking for money, owning private jets. I don't know. I think there's just this level of I would say, like the minds of don't see yourself as worth anything. Like you don't, right? And our ancestors, that happened to them. Like they were, yeah. We've replaced the colonizers with pastors. Oh, F Jesus Christ, and they're fine. But if you say F Adeboye, the God that they claim to believe in,
Absolutely.
and it's very problematic. Outside of the churches, you see the picture of the pastor, big. Jesus, you know, it's so obvious that it's a get rich quick scheme. Pastors,
Nigerians.
exactly. People are just so indoctrinated and so colonized, are hungry and afraid. They tend to be more religious because, right, in Nigeria, in Africa in general, like happen in developed countries. So that instability makes doesn't play with me, or God keeps me safe. If it can happen to animals in the wild, it can happen to us at the mercy of the randomness of the universe. It's to see, it really is.
It is. Let me the epitome of what, right? So just have a look at this.
Is that really different churches?
There are 8.
Wow, that is so sad. It's like
Anybody that says they need this photo, just type in one building. The thing will just come out. You get many hits. Yes.
Oh my god, this picture perfectly encapsulates. That is so sad. That is
Chris is one of the Chris's. The church is.
which scammer would you like to be scammed with? We have all the options for you. Just RCCG floor 1 if you want to be scammed by. Give you a buffet of scammers. It's like choose the scam you
Imagine. I can imagine that some people will wake up in the morning. As soon as I finish this one,
there's no more
I go. People might just decide to attend different ones in one day.
Time in church, and that's another way. You have like I went to Redeem for like 14 years. Our power. You have Wednesday service. They take all your and be like, that thing they said in church doesn't make any sense. They tell you if you want to get your friends are in the church, your whole life is in the church, and it gets to the point that even if you want community, that's how they get you.
Exactly. You were a religious person. What sort of sect of Christianity were you? What was the flavor of your Christianity?
I would say like most. So I was born Catholic, and I went to Catholic church for like the first 12 years of my life, and then I went. You have holidays, you go visit family members, your auntie goes to MFM. I went to MFM. Fellowships in before you go into the church. Don't
Wait,
wear.
hello. Measure skirt.
Right, for the length of your skirt, and your skirt had to be like at a certain. There, you can't have extensions. You have to cover it with a scarf or have your natural. That has to do with Jesus. I mean, none of. And that was the one where I realized that speaking in tongues was rubbish. Because like, oh, start speaking in tongues now. And I'm like, I can't. I was 13 years old. I can't speak in tongues. And then she says, if you don't speak in tongues, you're not going to get through. And that's when I realized that it's just rubbish. As well, I went to Redeem Camp a couple times.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I've experienced all the flavors of the silliness.
All
Even
the
this
flavors.
do you know Harvesters? The one.
What is his name?
I don't know his name.
Is it last?
But I went to that church as well.
Oh wow.
But like,
Familiar to me.
he was supposed to be. You know how they have the new age PD thing.
In NSPPD, those people, they are they give cults, but they don't realize at all. For speaking about their papa in the Lord.
Oh yeah.
Right? Question for you. When you were a believer of hell, and were you afraid? Was that something? And what was the impact of that belief?
Yeah, like everybody else, right? If you do this, Jesus is watching you and you're going to go to hell. Just kept getting worse and worse every time, weeping. Because I had family members who were heavily, like, really into this religion. They saw people in hell, you know, like. When I was a teenager, and that really scared me. It's so who wears like wigs, and like the dragon was like religious psychosis, basically people hallucinating rubbish and just still struggled with, like, right at the like nascence of my deconstruction. Between religions and cults, there was always something out for you, but if you don't do it, you're going to be punished. Right, that's why all of them are employing the same control of hell. Different cults have some kind of punishment that, you know, realize that the whole idea of hell just hell how the Jews do not even believe in hell; they believe in Sheol. The more they needed to control people, I just stopped caring.
There is no one that can come and to burn in hell, and that wouldn't it's
When I see people say that, I feel sorry for them because I tell them that and it's your mental prison. It exists in your head. It has nothing to do with me.
Ooh, wow. I as a youngster in the Deeper Life Bible Church, that was the very last stage of my deconstruction. I have not stopped since. I have not stopped since. I have not stopped because I was okay. But anyway, when you brief phase of deconstruction,
Yeah.
right? Yourself for the people who brought the religion angry
Yeah.
at everything is of deconstruction.
Yeah, and I did have that phase, just thinking about all of the things that happened to me and things that happened to other people around me in the name of this religion. At those people that used the religion. stories all a lie and it was all a scam. So there's nothing that can make me be a believing Christian. I just don't think that I can, unless
So there is a I don't know what the issue is. I'm gonna have to try and